Such a wonderful word. Look across it. Rise and shine. This is your time. This is Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. We bring love to the woman of the world. Yeah, yeah. Everywhere you are. With a good vibration, positive meditation. Yes. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Oh, yeah. Get it if you can. Love for the woman of the world, love for the boys and girls, love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love. Motivation Academy. Love. Motivation Academy. Love. Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Love for the woman of the world, love for the boys and girls, love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love Motivation Academy. Love Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Wake up, now rise and shine. Truman Show is a journey of a lifetime. So divided. This is the one-time deal. There's so much to reveal. Oh no. Say, don't waste your precious moments. You're causing distraction. Connect yourself to the beauty of consistent action. Love, woman of the world, love to the boys and girls. Love, we protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love, Motivation Academy. Love, Motivation Academy. Love, Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Love to the woman of the world. Love to the boys and girls. Love, we protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love is everywhere. So you and I can set things straight. That means we can cooperate. I've got love when you've got hate. Why don't we alternate? CNRs for murder, the rhythm while thunder. I give love to the living, yeah. Woo-woo. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Get it if you can, yeah. Love to the woman of the world, love to the boys and girls, yeah. Love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love is everywhere. Love to the woman of the world, yeah. Love to the boys and girls, love. Yeah. Love is everywhere. Yeah. Positive vibration, rocking the nation. True man. Whoa now, whoa. Wicked got to go. Wicked man got to go. We need them no more. That's why we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Wickedness never keep up and we want it to stop. Yes, we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because they don't deserve to be on this earth. Because they did not put righteousness first. And from the wicked ways they just won't divert. And to their wicked ways I man not convert. Oh no. Wicked men change your wicked ways. And if you don't do that, then Jah is surely gonna shorten your days. You always like to take, but you never like to give. And all the work that you do on earth is so damn negative. For all the evil that you done, your days are gonna come. So I want you just to be prepared to face your fire burn. You're not gonna get away. That's what the Holy Bible says. You're not gonna get away. So be prepared for your judgment day. That's why I'm gonna burn down Babylon flat. Wickedness ever keep up and we want it to stop. Yes, we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because they don't deserve to be on this earth. Because they did not put righteousness first. And from their wicked ways they just won't divert. And to their wicked ways must not convert. I said I read fire. It'll go burn them higher. And they go turn it up hotter. And we go put on the pressure. You cannot get away. No, no, you can't get away. You can never get away. No way. You go on the earth and you rob and you rape and kill. And that's the reason why we think you are mentally ill. You do not like to share the earth with each and every one. You put up your fence and I talk about say you own up Jaja land. You better change right now, or your judgment is near. Or you will prepare to face it fair and square. You're not gonna get away. For your evil work you must pay. You're not gonna get away. Be prepared for your judgment day. We're gonna burn down Babylon flood. Wickedness them keep up when we want it to stop. Yo, we gonna burn down Babylon flood. Burn them from toe straight up to earth top. Because you don't deserve to be on Jaja earth. Because you do not put righteousness first. From your wicked ways you refuse to divert. And to your wicked ways Rasta not convert. No, 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 no. Wicked man, face your judgment day. Oh, judgment gonna come on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? True man, tell them positive vibration, I will levitation. Yeah. Human Motivation Academy, live and direct in Montreal each and every day, 7 a.m. Wicked people in a problem. You don't know, Steve.
Now hear this. Now this. Now hear this. Motivation Academy, live and direct every day, 7 a.m. right in Montreal. Hear this man a blackout J.A. And you know we can't stall or fall. I hear this now. Motivation Academy, run the rhythm.
Culture said that. Run it, say that. All right. So me say this is what I see. Been going on for centuries. Hey, yo, and no one ever seems to care. All I see is people suffering everywhere. People have a lot and yet refuse to share. Oh my gosh, Montreal, it's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yeah. It's not since lately. We've been giving good fight long time. That's how we survive long time. We're going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well. It has been going on for months and years and decades and centuries. People belly full while some people are empty. People have the not while some people are plenty. People have no heart, they're just cold and empty. While people suffering everywhere, some people have a lot, yet they refuse to share. All over the world, it's happening everywhere, and no one seems to care. It's been going on a long time. Our motivation has been high a long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Going live on direct long time. Rasta man no take check long time. It's going on a long, long. Whoa. It's coming from way back from the days of medieval, when people used to fight against people. They have no heart, they just wicked and evil. All they wanna do is conquer people. They conquer every land and they claim, all just for fortunes and fame. Destroy life to them was just a game, and they claim they did it all in God's name. It's been going on a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's been a long, long time, yes. It's not since lately. Watching wicked people laugh for a long time. Watch them back against the wall long time. It's been a long, long time, yes. Oh well. Then find a way to make guns and bombs that can destroy our nation. Find ways to use computer to replace man. Yet they cannot find a way to end starvation. Poverty and debt that's plaguing the nation. Oops. That is a touchy topic, cause ending poverty is not making them any profit. Anytime it gets to that point, them always stop it. That's how it always is. It's been going on a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's going on a long, long time, yeah. It's not since lately. We've been live and direct long time. Wicked people getting checked long time. It's going on a long, long time, yes. Oh well. Well, I just wanna know, when did it start and when will it be? We gotta do something before our days are in. If we don't do nothing, the powers belong today. So Rasta, I rise up and take matters in my own hands. We're rocking Montreal long time, rocking dance a long time. We're going on a long, long time. It's not since lately, rocking Montreal for a long, long time. That's the move slow. That's when we move faster. We're gonna adjust our speed. It's just we gotta get used to what's going on. Like I say always, it's not to freak the fuck out. It's to wake up. It's to wake up and realize, start remembering who we are. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. I'm back, Janik, your host. Where are we? What's that? Me? Come on. Back in the tubing in, signing in, whatever you want to call it. I'm here, live and direct, and alive. That's the best. And yeah, what a wonderful world. But people are too stressed out, I find. I find people are too stressed out. We take that way to there's something with, as much as we're intense, but we don't put the intensity at the right place in our life. I find we miss that excitement. That's why also we die inside, because we don't have excitement. We have nothing exciting in our life. Nothing. We don't have a compelling future in front ahead of us. So we die inside at one point. It's very important to keep something to work on each and every day to keep yourself alive. You know, the world will not come and keep you alive. You have to keep yourself alive and have something to do each and every day. You know, if you wake up in the morning and you have no goals, go back to bed. Go back to bed. At least read a book. Do something. You know, it's just to keep our mind sharp. Especially working on yourself, like keeping your mind sharp. That can
for sure may give you a better vibration with life. It's just I find for my part, I've been missing that connection. It's that connection, especially that connection. Once I started to connect with other people and reach out to other people, whether through the Truman Show or Facebook or here, or it's just to open our heart a little bit and inspire each other. It's just, your example could inspire other people, for sure. That's why it's important also to live your big story, because you're gonna attract people no matter what. Don't chase people. You don't need to chase people. I have never chased anybody. I'm just being myself. I say what I have to say. I say what I have on my heart. You like me or you don't, not of my concern. Honestly, not of my concern. I'm not here to be praised or like. I'm not a preacher. Like, I am working for the divine cause. Yeah, I found a cause, a great cause. And it's to upliftment, progress, as long as we stay within that range of upliftment and progress, and we always go forward each and every day. It's to go forward with your dream, with your goals, and put them in motion, put the work in motion. It's just to put that wheel in motion, that work in motion. Once the wheel is in motion, it's like on the road. The first part to fight for a car to get into motion, c'est l'inertie. On appelle ça l'inertie, c'est la force de traction, là, avant que ton char il pogne une vitesse d'aller, puis qu'il n'y ait plus la résistance de la route, là, parce qu'au début, c'est dur de faire avancer ton char, parce que c'est sûr, il y a tout le temps la résistance. There's the resistance on the road. There will be resistance on the road to your dream and to your goals also. But once you get the momentum, once you get that car going, that there's no more, it just goes on the road. L'inertie a été vaincue, là. But that's what we have to. We're very inerte. On est inerte avec nos vies aussi. C'est ça qui se passe. On est vraiment passif, inert. I don't know if it's the word. But we're very passive, and we're afraid to press on the gas. Like we press on the gas, but on the brake at the same time. Or the handbrake. For some, it's the handbrake and the brake. So they're sure they don't move too fast. But no, release all the brakes, all the stuff that... and just meet life with full presence and power. And not only that, but with wild abandon, with boldness, with, that's what this world needs more. And that's what you need. That's what I need in my life, to be more bold, less fear. And, just lift my voice for something that really matters. I won't lift my voice for a hockey game at the Bell Center anymore. That's what I used to do, but that doesn't really matter anymore. Like it never really mattered in the grand divine plan that the Canadians win the Stanley Cup or not. Like I don't think it's part of the divine plan. It's just distraction for the masses. And once you can recognize yourself in the masses also. When we say the masses and stuff, it's easy to recognize yourself in there. Just sometimes it's just to move out of this, move out of the herd and mentality, the herd mentality, because I don't think I can ever move out of I'm in Babylon. I'm born in Babylon. I'll probably die in Babylon. I don't think it's gonna be eradicated from one day to another, but it's still this world that, even though we live in a shitstem, it's something that is an illusion, a lie, a deception for them. Like they build something that is very negative. Their work is negative. Our work has to be positive. That's what I see. That our divine work is very positive. The one that activate their, and again, it's just an activation. You just need to. It's not to reactivate. Yesterday I was watching one of my videos. I was saying that we have to reactivate our mind. It's not even that. It's never been activated. It's never been activated. So you need an activation of your mind, of your capability, and that will activate your capability. You will start to play with possibility and do something possibly very great with your life. And that's what you're here. We have to honor this life. But life is meant to eat hot dogs and drink Coke. Like that's life. And on top of that, once in a while, go on a holiday or find some kind of escape through some kind of madness of Babylon to escape our life. That's why once you have something exciting also in your life, a project or something that is driving you, you're not so tempted to fall into these negative stuff like alcohol and stuff. It's just because sometimes people have nothing to do with their life, so they fill the void with either TVs or alcohol, cigarettes, whatever addiction, whatever thing that you need to be distracted. That's because you want to fill the void, and you have nothing exciting. Like someone that has an exciting, a compelling future, something to work on each and every day. It doesn't worry too much about the distraction. It's not on the forefront of your mind. You become much more orientated towards your goals each and every day. It becomes very important. You know, what has importance for you, put attention to it. I think it's worth it. It's your life. It's not a joke. You know, life, as much as we should take life not too seriously, as much as it must be taken seriously also, because your life depends on it. What I'm talking to you about here today, your life depends on it. Whether you want to see it like that or not, it's your vibration, it's your life. You're not gonna come back here, not in this body. I can guarantee you that. I never seen anyone come back in the same body, in the same consciousness, or even after death. It's very strange when we start talking about stuff after death. It becomes very strange because never had really an experience with seeing someone coming back, or so it's very so we must squeeze the joy out of life in each and every moment. That is very important, because that's the only probably present conscious experience. I don't know how is it like. I don't know if there is even something after. I'm not really concerned, because that's what it is. We become concerned a lot about what's happening in the future, what could happen, and what. So we miss the present. We miss the present often at the price of thinking too much of future, of past mistake we've done, and stuff we're not proud. We all have made mistakes. Life is life. I've done stuff in my life for sure. If I would have to redo it, I would do it differently. But it's done. It's done. Now it's it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter. I went back to the drawing board. I started from scratch again. So now it's a new vibe. It's a new consciousness. You embody some kind of consciousness because you think. So, but most people don't want to, but they don't know. Like, I was never really thinking that I was not thinking. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know, you don't see that state of mind that you're in. You don't see it because you're fully in it. It's once you start questioning it. Like I said the other day, if we have a good set of questions, if we have quality question, that will give us a genuine quality of life. But if you don't question anything, what kind of life are you gonna have? It's within this matrix illusion, ego driven world, and I think there's something much bigger than that. A vibration that is much more divine than just egotistic stuff with egotistic people. Like, anyway, the moment you start letting go of that, that's the kind of people you attract. People that have very thin ego, and you can work with those people. Your vibe attract your tribe. That's what it happened to me. That's why certain reggae singers, I get to them and we make wonderful stuff very easily, because the vibe is very much compatible and we feel each other. Like, they wouldn't do those plates if they don't feel the guy. Like, it's anyway, that's something I see. But yeah, so what a wonderful world. But we gotta realize all this. I've never been so in tune with life. Also, it's to be in tune with life. Like, we miss that fine tuning with life. We're in tune, but we're not fine tuning our presence. This is the thing. Once we start fine tuning our presence, they have a very, very good presence with the moment. It's with the moment, and also that can maybe save your life at one point. It can maybe save your life if you're present with the moment. So it's very, very important to have a what is the biggest? I written something the other day. What is the biggest? But the greater cause of death is people that don't live while they're alive, for sure. I give thanks for me realizing that I had to do something. I had to do something. That's more that. It's more I've realized at one point that I had to do something. It's just you want to move out that zombiness state. But that happened once you start questioning. Like I said, it's very, very simple to start waking up in this world is just question everything. Question everything you learn in school. Just that. Just that. But people don't question. We take for granted everything we were taught by our parents, by our teachers, by the government, by this, by that. And all this comes in form a reality. Form a reality inside a ball. It comes and form a reality inside a ball, and good chance we stay stuck in that ball. If we don't seek out the ball, the ball mentality, good chance we stay stuck in there. It's everywhere. And that's all you see. Global. You know, most of the propaganda we do it ourselves. That's why it's important to become conscious, to become aware of what's going on, because you're gonna stop doing the propaganda if you are a man and woman of conscience and you are aware. You will not propagate evil, bad vibes and stuff. I think if your heart is at the right place and you care, because the caring part is gone. So we have to care. We have to start caring again, caring, sharing, these basic stuff have to come back. But you know, all the basic stuff is gone from the heart of people. That's why we're so detached, so disconnect. Children today are so, and even Kim was telling me stuff in daycares today, and she deals with the children all the time in daycare. So she's an educator. And she sees stuff that she said, sometimes she tells me stuff. It's unbelievable. And you know, there's children these days, a year and a half, they don't talk. They don't talk, but they know how to work a iPad. But they don't know how to say mama. They don't say I love you. They don't say the basic stuff. They don't talk. She has 2 children in one of her class. They're 5-year-old. One is 5. Still poo in his pants, and he cannot talk, he cannot make a phrase, like but they know how to operate TVs and stuff. Like, you know, the parents tell them that they don't want to miss the outing hours outside. They give shit to the educator because they don't bring them outside. Fuck, bring your own kids outside after work. After, you know, that's people don't do shit with their children anymore. They just give them to daycares. They give them to other people to take care of their children. They barely take care of their children anymore. For some people, even they make children, but they ship one to daycare while they're you know, they get rid of their kids very, very easily, of their children very easily. They give them away to other people because I don't know, they have no fuck. You know, the values that you have in life is very important also, to have great values. I think your values will shape your destiny. And if educating your children and be present in their life, it's part of your value, you're going to act like it. But people have no more values. They have no more... like if I ask you to make me a list of 10 of the most valuable stuff, what is something of values? A value is something that is important to you. You know, if something is important to you, you're going to do it. You're going to find a way to do it. You're not going to find an excuse. If it's important to you, you're going to find a way. If not, if it's not important to you, you're going to find an excuse not to do it. And that, I have experienced that with a lot of people, a lot of reggae singers, and they say they're going to do something and they don't do it because it's not important to them. It's not important. If it's important, you're going to do it. Or if you're going to find a way to do it, for sure. If not, so, yeah. So what I was saying? I lost what I was saying. If it's important to you, yeah, that's it. But that's what it is. It's the, you know, it's the caring part. Oh, the values. The values. I was talking about making a list of 10. I made a list myself. I have like a full page of values, like reading, going outside, making videos, going live on YouTube. You know, I have stuff that exploring, connecting, These are values for me, a family. What did I mark? All kinds, all kinds. I don't have them. And I made a list. The list was extensive, but I think it's good to do those exercises, just like the words we write, like bold, generous, happy, and motivated. Like that's what I had on a cardboard for a while, just to have them in our face, just to condition ourselves more to be that type of person. Because what will impact your life the most, it's not so much what you have. A lot of people know what they want to have. Okay, that's the problem. That's what happened with life. We know what we want to have, but very few of us know what they want to be. And that's what brings more vitality, more vibration to your life. It's not the stuff you're going to own, you're going to have. It's who you're going to become. That's what brings that great, great vibration within you, and that can change your life for sure. Change not who you are, but it's going to change the way you perceive things, your interaction with people, everything changes. When your vibration change, everything change. The way you talk, the way everything. So it's worth, if it's worth doing badly, it's anything that's worth doing badly is worth doing until you get it right. That's why I'm here each and every day, even if no one seems to care. I don't care. It's just something I do to practice anyway. You're not obligated to be here. It's something I do to practice. So for me, it's important that I live up to my expectation. I say I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. And no matter what happened, no matter the circumstances, that there's people that I have gratification for it or not, or that I have something material, a check in the mail, I don't care. I'll still be here. And that's the commitment you got to make. No matter what the circumstances, you got to, at any time, you got to be willing to sacrifice, a big word, but sacrifice who you are for what you will become. For sure, if you're willing to do that at any time, that's one of the key, but we're not, and also we're not consistent. We're not consistent. So if you're not consistent with your stuff, that's momentum, consistency. All this is very important on the way to your goals, because the dream, like living your dream, just align yourself to the dream of life. You're going to realize what the whole dream is about. It's not about division and stuff like that. It's divine. It's this place hasn't been intended for us to suffer. I don't think so. We were creating a lot of suffering for no reason. You see, that's what I do. I write stuff on big cardboard, like carton like this. I have several of them. And I write all my stuff and I put them up. And that's how I redid my blueprint. At one point, I had all kinds all over the walls here. It was full of paper like that. The biggest disability of human is unbelief, but I would say more untrust. We don't trust ourselves. That's why we stay passive. We don't trust we have what's necessary to grow, but we have everything necessary to grow, and that's what you need to, in order to get to where you want to get in life, you need to grow up. We all need to grow up and to get something more vibrant out of life, something more exciting, something, we need excitement. That's all we need. The only reason why we're caught up in distraction, we have nothing exciting. So we look for excitement, distraction, hockey game, whatever it is. Whatever the distraction, because it's full of distraction and I don't like to say we are creating more and more distraction because we love it. We love to be distracted. And as long as there will be a massive amount of distraction, no one will open their eyes. They won't open their eyes because they're distracted. Keep them distracted. I'm telling you, keep the sheep distracted, and then you're good. That's all you need, is to build up distraction. And we have it. We have a well-lived distraction completely. You just go out and look around. Just look around the distraction people have around them and what they don't purge, because once you purge them, you have the possibility to purge your distraction. You don't have to stay stuck there. Sometimes we stay stuck. There's ways to get unstuck also. It's not our destiny to stay stuck. You might be stuck for a while. Yeah. The time you create that vibration change, you're going to be stuck a bit. You're going to be experiencing confusion, but embrace all this. my opinion, my experience, embrace the confusion, especially the confusion, because it's a reflection of your growth. That means you're growing. If you're not confused and you pretend to know everything, you're not growing. You pretend to know. Like I say, you're in the under the illusion of knowing. So stop pretending. Stop walking pretending. First of all, that's the first step, to stop walking pretending. You know, because all of us, we all wear a big mask, live a big lie, and all that shit. So stop walking pretending. Look at yourself. Take a look in the mirror and do the change necessary to up your vibration. We all like my life is what I do with my life and the habits that I have and the values, but that might not be the same as yours. But your values and your habits are very important if you want to shape a great destiny. Because you're going to shape this with your decision, and you're going to take decision according to your values. So it's important to have values. You know, give values also to your children. Show them what it is. You know, you want to create something of value also. We know we have lost. We have no more values and stuff. Like, it's gone. It's gone. It's no more important. TV is more important. The beer at the bar, the casino, then have values and stick to it. Because once you have values and you stick to it, also, it's going to transport you. It's going to transform you if you stick to it. Your habits can be the best of servant, also the worst. Like, you got to be wise. You got to have a head on your shoulder. Screw it. Maybe your head is not screwed enough on your shoulder. Screw your head a little bit more. Maybe that's what you need. And shake yourself to reality. Look around and just realize that something called life. I think we don't even realize that life is there. We're so out of sync with who we are, first of all. Just to get back to that state, to that great vibration, it's a big work. But if you're willing to do it, you can do it fast also. It doesn't have to be long. It all depends on you. How much effort are you going to put into the work you make on yourself? Are you going to be distracted 10 hours a day and working on yourself too? Or work the rest of the day? Or are you going to stop the distraction? Because all you need, I'm telling you, in order to raise your vibration, to live your dream life, to go after your goals, everything that you want in life is out of those distractions. I'm talking TVs, movie, everything, the alcohol, everything. Like, it's hard to let go of these stuff because I understand we've been into this for a long time. Like, I've seen generation after generation. Like, everybody freaking drinks, everybody freaking smoke. Almost like the stuff that we do to our bodies, we can do the worst of the worst. We can be the best of the best. We can also be the worst of the worst. It's our choice. If you just love enough, you could be the most powerful person in the world. If you just love enough. Just put enough love in your heart. You're going to be the most powerful person in the world. But you've got to love. And it's unconditional. So that's something. Oh, bonjour Leslie. Il y a quelqu'un, Leslie est là. Bonjour, Leslie. Non, c'est juste ça. C'est juste je pense, c'est de laisser aller, to let go of the stuff that doesn't really, gradually. You do that gradually. Like I said, don't freak the fuck out. Don't stress yourself out. I had enough stress in my life. If you think I'm going to stress out with my awakening and my awareness expansion, not really. I take it day by day. I go day by day. I am where I am in my journey, and that's it. And look, I don't listen to people for what to do with my stuff. And no, I just go. I follow my heart. I don't follow people. I follow my heart. If there's something I follow, it's my heart. It's not other people. I followed enough people in my life. It brought me in enough trouble following people. So I'm done with this shit. I'm not following anyone anymore, and I'm following my heart and the divine work. And I'm not begging no one to love me or to appreciate love me, or I don't give a shit. I'm doing I'm seeking the kingdom of Jah. Yeah. I'm seeking, that's what I'm seeking, the kingdom of God or Jah or whatever, the divine or the source, or to have a real strong connection. And then I can be very, very much inspired because I will not feel tired if I'm inspired. That's a good thing. Yo, 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 check 1, 2. Yes, yes. Session. Rise and shine.
Yo, let's go. Surrounded by voices, blinded by choices, living in a state of hypnosis. I'm trying to stay focused, feeling hopeless, surrounded by minds that's broken, barely floating, visions of heaven. I'm devoted, spark the potent, set the wheels in motion. Peace be my motive, but take no shit from no prick. I'm trying to get my fate lit, stay away from fakeness, penning greatness, building foundations like masons. Connect with my brothers, UK, Canada, Jamaica, Truman, DVG, killing it with Teacher D. 6 in the morning, I'm feeling free. Thank God I got no one to please but myself and me. Rolled up lemon trees in the park, half light, half dark, life in the balance. Past times were tragic, life is what you make it, so I had to change it. Now it's back to basics, stand up to your fears and face it. Find God, embrace it, it's deep within the soul. Once I was told ignorance is bliss. Do me a favor and stop gassing like Nazis up in NASA. Sacred divine, geometric patterns unveil the beauty under the satin. Too many follow like fashion. Follow your heart, follow your path. Many days were spent in the dark until that light got sparked.
The light will spark.
Yo, check 1, 2. Yo, rise and shine, raise up your vibes. Quit stressing, life is a blessing. Truman BVG, this is the Dog Play Sessions. I said rise and shine, raise up your vibes. Quit stressing, life is a blessing. Truman BVG, this is the Dog Play Sessions. I said rise and shine, raise up your vibes. Quit stressing, life is a blessing. Truman BVG, this is the Dog Play Sessions. Yes, 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 yes. UK, Canada, Jamaica. Yeah, yeah, I know the haters.
UK, Canada, Jamaica.
I know the fakers. Rise and shine, don't play vibes. We need
enough respect. Teacher D. Motivation Academy. Truman. Pick up my brother Truman. Light said fire upon Babylon. Babylon. That but the knowledge and the truth. Says Truman Production. Killing it. One love. Big up DVG. Mehmet. Peace. Yeah. Mehmet. No, it's just, I think it's just, as much as the realization has to be done about ourselves, this is what has to be done also. It's about the world. It's not hell. You know, I was under the impression for a long time I was living in some kind of hell, but it's in there, the hell, it's in there. That's all it is, because this place is divine. It's a wonderful world. It's a paradise. Once you activate your mind, you're going to see all these things also. You're going to see it a different way. You're not going to see the world as all evil and bad and mad. And yeah, it is mad, but that's people who live inside that madness. I'm outside of the madness. I look at it from the outside. I'm no more, I've let go of the mad state. I was mad at the beginning because that's probably the negative stuff all brewing inside and trying to come out. So, yeah, at one point, you just quit stressing. Life's a blessing. That is it. Bonjour, Yannick. Bonjour, Mario. C'est Mario, ça? Je pense. Confused, yeah. Mario is in the house. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. It's very simple. People make it complicated to see the light and stuff. It's very simple. And I think we can all agree on something. It's distraction. It's distraction. That's what I've realized. What kept me away from all this is distraction. So You purge that, you have a different kind of life, completely a different kind of life. Your energy change, your vibration change, your thinking will be different. You're gonna be reborn to a new state of consciousness or something like that. Like it's something very powerful, very very powerful. It's worth give it a try. It's worth to give it a try. I think it's very very worth it to give it a try. But people don't even want to try stuff these days. Like they're afraid of their own life. Like that's what we do. Ma mère m'a tout le temps dit, t'as peur de ton ombre, esti? Tu peur de ton ombre? Mais c'est ça, on a toute peur de notre ombre, esti, puis on se cache. Tout le monde se cache. Tu sais, pourquoi qu'on se cache? La vie est ben trop courte pour se cacher. Regarde ça, là, c'est trop court, la vie, pour se cacher. Là. Pourquoi qu'on est tous dans nos palaces à se cacher et à penser qu'on est en sécurité parce qu'on est caché dans nos palaces? Like, it's pure insanity. Là. We must come out of our hiding places. Must come out of our hiding places and embrace life to a different level. That's me, anyway, that's what I want to do. I'm not forcing you to do it. But that's what I'm telling you that I'm doing with my own life. That's what I always share my experience live and direct. And that's what I'm aiming for, a new state of mind, just a higher state of mind, a higher presence with life, a higher vibration, a more connection to people, to the source, so I can have a great experience here, a great, vibrant and vital experience in every moment, squeezing the joy out of every moment, squeezing the joy, squeeze that joy, But we squeeze stuff, but we don't squeeze the joy. We squeeze the stress. We squeeze the worries. And that we squeeze it. We're so worried sometimes for stupid stuff that will never possibly happen in your life. All about distraction, including amusement parks. Everything is distraction almost. Look, unless you're very aware of all this, you're going to fall into it. It's all over. It's all there is. It's all there is. It's a world filled with distraction. So unless you're aware, a good chance you don't even see it. And you think that often it's the stuff also like that push us like leaf in the wind, like no guidance, no. We gotta have some kind of structure, some kind of have a vision for our life. Me, I cherish that kind of value, vision and stuff. But it's to bring back those values and live up to your values. I'm sure we all have values, that we all have stuff that is important to us. So don't let go of the stuff that is important to you. Live by it. I'm telling you, that's gonna raising your standards will bring you a different vibe. It's not to go seek at the supermarket to buy a different vibe. Just do things that give you a different kind of vibe with life. And that's very important. Your life depends on it. I'm just coming here to tell you what I do with mine, and maybe it's can inspire you to I don't know, not do like me, but say, hey, yeah, I can do this. Maybe I should let go of that. And, I think that's what we need to do. Also examine our life and change slowly the stuff that is not like vibrant, unless you want to live a distraction life, which is some people live it also. It's just too much freaking work to even cook for themselves. Like people buy food. There's gators all over now. I went before to drive Kim and to work, and I come back and I see all those gathering plates. People don't cook for themselves. They don't even put the oven on or the oven. It's not me. I prefer raw, but they don't prepare food for themselves. Like they buy everything made, or either it's a frozen meal and stick it in the freaking microwave to nuke it. They like to nuke stuff. We were so denatured that we even put our food inside a machine that's gonna nuke it. You're nuking your food. It's like it's so crazy, and people don't see it. They just, my mother did it, so why not do it? Not question anything. It's the state of not questioning your parents, not questioning what they did, what you do, what your own behavior, your own. If you have that set of quality questions, you'll change your life. If you want to, if you're willing to ask those questions again, there's got to be the willingness. It's good to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do," but You know, sometimes to go through your own adversity is very good also, to face yourself and to conquer those demons inside, and just to create a new vibe with your life that can probably like this is I don't know too much the how to make things happen and stuff, but I know that I have something to do. I know what to do. I don't know how the whole thing's gonna happen. Like the whole but that's the exciting part. That's why I'm excited. That's why I'm excited each and every day, because I work on something and the outcome, I have no idea what it's going to be. I have no idea what's the next part of my climb, what's on top of the mountain, what's on the other side. I have no idea. That's the exciting part. That's why I feel alive and I come and share it with you, because I've been cherishing a vision, a dream, and I'm walking through it each and every day. And that brings me to a state of vibration that I cannot stop. It's not something I can stop. You think I can stop myself? Like, even me, it's like an habit to speak my heart now. It's like an habit, and it's a good habit that, that's why I say habit can be the best of servant. To me, it's a very good servant. YouTube, I connect with great people. I kill the pain. I manage the pain. Pain management, stuff like that. So as long as it stays positive and it brings positivity to my life, I'm never going to stop something that is positive, something that is for progress. Like, I'm progressing each and every day. It's going to be a long run. Life is a long road also. It can be it's a rocky road. There's stuff happening. But if you stay focused, if you keep waking up each and every day more and more to who you are, to what you have to do, to follow your passion, follow your heart, don't follow people, follow your heart. And I don't think anyone can be very much, but follow your heart, but don't fall into the art desire. Like Teacher D has a song about that, and it's true. Sometimes what we desire is going to kill us. It's to kill us. Like, sometimes our imagination also can be the best of servant and the worst. Like, look what we have imagined with this world, and we're creating it. We're creating suffering, bombs, guns, and all this start in the mind of someone. Yeah. So I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow. Get stuff to do, and yeah. So big up. I'm out, and lovely people, wonderful people. It's a wonderful world with wonderful people. Big up, Mario, Leslie, Red, all of you in the chat. I think that was it, and me at the beginning. Start 15 minutes. Yeah. So I'm out, and spring is coming, Mario. Spring is coming. Yeah. Few weeks, and by a few weeks. Next week, I think, or the week after, officially, in their timing stuff. The spring equinox, apparently. Yeah. And you know what? Both of my children are born on the spring equinox. Both of my Sam and Gavin are both born on the spring equinox, the 21st of March. Both of them 10 years apart. I don't know if I told you that in the past, but that was pretty significant. I think it's yeah. I don't know if it means something, but it has a vibration. It has some kind of vibe. It has some kind of vibe. Yeah. Sometimes it's the vibration you feel from stuff that tells you, and there could be a sign there because there's a vibe. So I'm out. Big up, people, and that's it. See you again next time. It's Saturday tomorrow, so tomorrow morning, and probably on the Truman Show live and direct tomorrow night. Yeah. I feel motivated again. I'm motivated. And when I'm motivated for something, I'm always up and in, but sometimes I'm more motivated than others. Then it's promising. So I'm out. Big up, wonderful people, and rise and shine. I'm out.